Borneo is an island that I only read about as a kid, but I never imagined I would actually sail there one day. It's full of rich culture and animals that are rarely seen anywhere else. With Kota Kinabalu being a major city on Borneo, we were often the victim of petty theft, but nothing major was ever taken.
See, it's not holding air very well, so I have to carry that pump with me now. And there's no more oars because somebody stole them last night, so now I paddle with that stick, which is not very efficient. And yeah, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I definitely can't afford to get a new dinghy, but this is not very conducive to safe sailing.
Kota Kinabalu lies on the edge of a rainforest, which meant strong downpours a daily part of life. It's days like these when you kind of just do nothing. Maybe watch a movie, but yeah, clean the boat, do some maintenance. But yeah, you're just kind of stuck here because you don't want to go ashore and just kind of sit inside all day. My belt just shredded. Man, it's not one thing, it's another. It's killing me. But I'll see if I can get this put back together. I didn't let this rain keep me down. I was able to refill my water tanks and wash away all the salt from my last passage. And after a few days, Cascadia and I were ready to pull anchor and head south to the small country of Brunei. The west coast of Borneo is one massive oil field. There are platforms and commercial traffic scattered up and down the coast. Because of this, is it advisable to anchor most nights, as it's often too hazardous to sail. So it's the middle of the night, and we just had a squall pass through, which we're at anchor right now, so you guys know. So what happened was we anchored like right here, and right on the lee of this island. Oh, it was a lee. And what happened was the squall came in, and these winds came straight out of the south when they were coming out of the north this afternoon. So we had these rollers just, pushing us straight back towards the coral, and Cascadia was just shock loading off. So with the wind howling and the waves, and it was just pouring, that's just you just got to get out there and do whatever you can to save your boat, which sucks. Being all by yourself, it's pretty hard to do everything. Yeah, I was just glad that the anchor wasn't hooked on anything and fouled, and because once it came up to short stay, I was really nervous if I was gonna be able to get this off the bottom, because as soon as anything happened, we were gonna be drifting right back onto this coral. But yeah, it came off, and we were like in the weirdest anchorage of just like oil platforms and offshore rigs, so it was just like you're just often dodging these huge boats and platforms that you can't even see their chain and where it's at. But like tomorrow I'll take a picture and show you what it looks like. But yeah, as you can see, I just kind of went all the way around to the other side and then just anchored again, and it's much nicer. But man, it's just so many things like that you just don't ever see or people tell you about. But yeah, that's like man, I don't know how many emergencies I've had like that, like on a weekly basis it seems like. But yeah, tomorrow will be better times.
Tomorrow was better as we had a gentle breeze to carry us all the way into Brunei. So I just landed in Brunei, and probably one of the top questions I always get asked is about customs and immigration, because I think we're just so used to TSA and all that craziness, and like how just like strict they are like at the airport and such. But I think you'll be so surprised just like how easy it is with a boat. You just pretty much show up and everybody's pretty nice to you.
Alright, sir.
And it's that easy. Brunei is a very conservative but also tranquil country. It is just what I needed after the last couple of weeks. I spent my time exploring a little bit, but mainly resting for my next passage. So we're in the Sarawak region of Borneo, which is pretty much the mid Borneo on the Malaysian side, and we're headed towards the Rajang Delta. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, it's just a region that's supposed to be pretty untouched and rich in culture. We're about 2 days out, so should be there in a bit. But yeah, it's just a beautiful day sailing. Let's see. So we have the southerly monsoons that have set in now, so we're gonna be beaten into the wind pretty much the next couple months or so, but which is fine. The winds are so light here that you almost need to be going into the wind just because you get that increase in apparent wind. But it's nice sailing in the South China Sea because it's so shallow that at nighttime the winds will, fall off, and you can just throw your anchor down and then wake up the next day and wait for the winds to fill back in and start sailing again. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed sailing Borneo. It's been really nice. Sailing's just one of those things that it just really helps you appreciate living in that present moment. Even when you're not sailing, for me, I think I've really started to appreciate, everything that life has to offer. Even when I'm grinding away on the gears here or adjusting my sails and such, I'm, really enjoying that present moment. And, when I go ashore and, I get to see such, incredible stuff. It's just amazing. I wish I had my family and friends here just so they could see it, but I'm glad that, I can record everything and just so they can see a glimpse of it, but it's nothing compared to what's actually going on in my life. And it's just, amazing.
deep into the jungle. Yeah, I honestly have no idea if we're gonna fit. It's gonna be really tight. I just had a heart attack. Oh my fucking god.